Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 83 bonus content. For those of you that just listen to the podcast on iTunes or on YouTube, thanks for joining us again. And if this is your first time listening to us, we have a show called Generation Gaming. It's on iTunes under Generation Gaming, and then obviously you found our YouTube page. This is us. I'm Tyler, by the way, and we have our two usual guests. We have Jack.
Ahoy, ahoy.
And
what
then,
the fuck was that? I'm Jake, by the way.
He's Jake, yes. So I was trying to introduce you, and then I was dumbfounded by what Jack said, so I lost my train of thought. But anyways, so this week we have decided for our bonus content to talk about what are the for sure games that we are buying on day one in the first half of 2015 between now and the end of June. And these are
basically
games,
between now and E3.
Yes, and these aren't games like I might get. Like these are like no, I'm getting these games. I'm selling the kidney to get these games. So we've all put a little bit of a list together. So let's start off with Jake, man. What games are you getting between now and E3?
Well, I've already picked up Saints Row Reelected, and as we're recording today, but there's only really two games between now and E3 that I'm really, really interested in. And that first one being Order 1886, being that it doesn't get pushed back again.
Uh-huh.
And Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse.
Which come out like the same week.
Basically, it's 4 days after the order. But, I don't know, the trailer for Xenoverse has me really... I really wasn't going to get the game, but the trailer for it actually gives me kind of a
boner.
Kind of a boner. Kind of an anime boner. Gives me a
like an old chub.
Yeah, like an old chub.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, an old chub is what Tyler's drinking right now.
Yes.
And it's not nothing gay. It's actually a drink. It's actually a beer.
Well, it's a little bit of both.
They'll call him A, they'll call him B.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for me, those are the only real two games that are coming out. Like, hopefully Wolf Among Us will come out between sometime in the first 6 months. But
Season 2?
Season 2, yes.
Yeah.
There's also the Handsome Collection that I might be picking up, like in March. But personally, for me, like, nothing really hits me hard for the first 6 months. What about you, Tyler?
For me, there's a handful of games like Majora's Mask would be a day one buy for me on 3DS, but because the Order 1886 comes out on the 20th of February, and then 4 days later, Resident Evil Revelations starts their 4 weeks of episodes, which will keep me busy until the beginning of March, which then kind of rolls into, I think they'll end on March 17th, which kind of rolls into Codename Steam, comes out in 3DS on March 13th. So that'll keep me busy for pretty much the next couple months once those come out for 1886 and Resident Evil, then Codename Steam. Really, then nothing after that. Splatoon in May is pretty much for sure for me, barring none of the people I know that are buying it backs out of buying it. But no, like the first half of the year, there's some good games coming out, but nothing's like, oh yeah, I'm getting those. Like there's some worth talking about titles. Bloodborne's coming out. We have like Mario Party 10's coming out.
Do you have any interest in Battlefield Hardline?
No, not really.
Basically, Battlefield Heist Edition.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Battlefield series in general, so that once again will come down to like we talked about in the episode, friends playing it. If like I see enough friends getting it, I might pick it up later, but it's not like a for sure pick up for me. But what about you, Jack? Anything of interest in the first half of the year for you?
Well, the first game that comes up to mind is going to be the Majora's Mask remake. I already have a pre-order through Amazon. It's been, I think it's been close to around maybe 12... like about 12 years since I actually finished my first playthrough of the original game. So I really want to delve back into and play this remade one for the 3DS because of how well the Ocarina of Time port was when that one initially released a few years back. Codename Steam is also a game I'm really interested in trying out for the aspect that it's made by the same people as that Fire Emblem Awakening game, meaning Intelligent Systems. They're also responsible for the Paper Mario series of games as well. So that's going to be given a go. Let's see. Splatoon, obviously. And there's more than just Nintendo stuff I'm thinking about here. The
No,
DMC,
there's more than Nintendo.
I'm just saying. The DMC remake has me kind of intrigued, though.
Did you not play it on the 360 or PS3?
No, I did not at all, because, like...
Wasn't it a free game on the PS3, like, maybe 6 months ago?
That was after I sold the PS3 and a lot of the games, remember? But,
God, I'm seriously thinking that the PS4 and Xbox One came out last fall instead of a year ago. I was like, I cannot believe that it's already been that long.
I know, right? Yep. That's really crazy. But judging upon if I get my tax rebate pretty soon or something like that, I might go and try to get the DMC remake because I'm really interested in playing that. But
No, you don't have to really worry about that until March 10th.
That's very true too. But there's one game that I'm I'm really looking forward to, which kind of releases I think it's either the same day or like maybe a little bit before E3, and that's Batman Gotham Knight. Because that one, I love the Rocksteady Batman games, and this one is right up my alley. Because I really want to go into that world again and just play another good Batman game.
Yeah. Oh, and one more for me, actually. It doesn't have a date yet, but it's always like March, April it comes out. MLB The Show.
Oh, God, that's right.
And then in July, Madden.
Actually, August, Madden.
Madden doesn't come out till like the last Tuesday of August. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I don't have to worry about. Yeah, that'll pretty much be my games for like the summer. It's like, yeah.
Is
3DS.
Is anyone interested in Mortal Kombat X?
I'm intrigued. I enjoyed the last Mortal Kombat. But I can't fathom putting down $60 for that title because I enjoyed like the campaign, and the campaign's only a couple hours long.
Kind of like the same Injustice treatment.
Yeah, like I got like Injustice. I got that for like $30 on the 360, and I bought it again for like $8 on the PS4.
I don't really see the justification for me buying Mortal Kombat X. I mean, it's more than likely going to be a great game and stuff, but after playing through Injustice: Gods Among Us, I really enjoyed it, but I don't want to pay a full $60 just to play through a game I can just complete in a day, you know?
Yeah, if I get a rental on it, like if I can GameFly it or find it for like $20-$30, I'll probably pick it up, but that's about the most took it on me for that one. What about Bloodborne? Are you guys interested in Bloodborne?
It intrigues me.
I don't think I've seen too much about it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it. As far as I heard, it's kind of like a not as challenging Dark Souls game, which I'm intrigued to try out Dark Souls.
Isn't there a Dark Souls coming to the PS4?
That comes out,
I believe. 2, I think it is, but
April 7th, Dark Souls 2 comes out for the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, it's called the Scholar of First Sin edition.
Yep.
This is
which
in March,
basically
right?
has all the DLC. What?
Is that in March or April?
Dark Souls
April 7th.
Yeah, but Bloodborne comes out in March, so
That's right around the time of my birthday too.
3 weeks of each other.
You know, I might get that game, honestly, now that I think about it, because I didn't play the second one.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never played the Dark Souls games. It's kind of like it's a game. Games sound interesting, but I don't know.
They have that old school mentality where you have to really read.
They'll beat you down.
A lot of the patterns of the enemies and stuff, or else you're going to get your ass handed to you. I mean,
yeah, the whole.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have the patience for that trial and error kind of stuff anymore. So.
It's like Kingsfield back on the old PlayStation and I think Sega days. It's like one of those games that are incredibly hard, but the more you work at it, the better you get and the easier it becomes.
Of course. It's like an old school platformer, for instance. Say you're playing the original Mega Man or Mega Man 2 or something. The kind of same type of aspects and the gaming type conventions apply to, say, a game like Dark Souls, because you're trying to recognize certain patterns of enemies, you're trying to progress further inside the level and stuff, and try to take out the boss. Just whatever, you know. It's, that's why I pretty much enjoyed certain parts of Demon Souls when I tried playing it for the PS3 back then.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, you made me think of Mega Man.
Yeah.
And either of you watch those Teens React videos?
Never heard of them.
What's that?
Well, Teens React.
I don't think so.
Basically, people record teens playing like old games.
Oh, that series. Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's like there was one for basically trying to figure out how to turn on a Super Nintendo and how to get it to work. But there was this. Yeah, you should definitely go watch that. It has Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's in it. But there's an episode about Mega Man.
Yeah.
It's basically for the Super Nintendo, and the people who think you go to the little character selection and see you're going to fight.
Oh, Mega Man
People,
X. Yes.
Yeah. People think you're picking your character.
Well, I could see that. I could see that assumption being there because they probably thought it was like a fighting game.
Right, but eventually it's like it gets to the point where like this girl got all the way to the boss without firing a shot. They got to that fight and it's like, oh my god, you can shoot?
Oh man, that's really surprising. Went through the entire level without shooting your gun. Wow.
Yeah, basically just running and jumping past enemies.
That's pretty hard to do in that game.
Yeah, but like she got upset. Like, it's like, you didn't tell me I could shoot. This is like on the Super Nintendo, so it's like the A, B, and X and Y.
Yeah.
And basically just that, and it's like, and the right and left bumpers. And it's just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. It was hilarious. You should definitely watch some of those teens react videos.
Oh my god, kids these days are being spoon-fed with stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Listen here from us old timers.
I know. I never thought this would happen in my life, but now I'm just looking upon. It's like every generation does to the new generation or the one that precedes after. It's like,
Back in my
these guys are
day.
gonna go to shit. That type of mentality.
Yeah, fuck those millennials.
Yeah.
No, but
That's what Vince McMahon says. Anyway.
Also, if you're Swedish. But anyways.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, what was it? It was something I just wanted to segue away from that, but I completely forgot. But anyway, back to what we're talking about. Any other games?
Really, I mean, not a lot for me. There's a handful of like pretty, big titles out, but like nothing AAA, I would say, outside of what we talked about. I mean, Witcher 3 comes out in May.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Witcher 3.
you can, if you have a 360, you can get The Witcher 2 for free right now.
Yes, Witcher
Wow.
2 is a great game. I have Witcher 1 on Steam, but every time I go to play it, it sounds like my laptop's about to explode. So
Which is that game is actually a pretty bad looking game.
Code Red.
Yeah, but it does. Yeah, but I have like a $700 store bought PC. It's not built for big games like that. So, no, I mean, really for me, like there's a handful of games like I know I'm getting, like I said, the 3 I talked about, and then there's a couple that I'm on like the bubble with. So
wait, are you going to get Grand Theft Auto 5 for your PC in March?
yeah, because if
it is guaranteed to launch with heist.
Yeah, no, it's not. If my laptop can't play Witcher, a 15-year-old game, I doubt it's gonna be able to play.
I think we bought
GTA.
the same laptop, right?
I have the Pavilion G7 HP.
I have a HP A10 AMD.
Okay.
I pay like $600 from Best Buy, and it can run Grand Theft Auto 4. It can run Call of Duty on high. It can run Star Wars: The Old Republic on medium well.
I mean, this thing can run the games on high. It's really loud when I do it, so I don't feel comfortable.
You have a jet engine going on.
Yeah, basically you can hear it from across the street. So
What the fuck is that jet doing across the street?
Yeah, this thing's for me this thing is like I didn't buy this thing to play big games on it anyway. So for
You
me,
bought it
it's
to
like,
podcast.
for podcasting, and if I like the small like DLC, like not DLC but small downloadable games
From Steam.
Yeah, from Steam, which I don't ever really use anyways.
We get the games from Steam, just don't play them.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's
I just don't
amazing,
like using the. I don't like using the keyboard and mouse.
That's why you plug in.
Do you
an
not have a
Xbox
wired
One controller?
Well,
Or
the games,
no.
if all the games,
No.
if the games I
You
want to
plug
play
in.
work for, I would do it.
Or even your
You
360
plug
controller.
in your
Seriously.
PS4 controller. No,
Yeah.
your PS4 controller can work right off the bat.
Yes, it can.
And you can use your little micro USB to plug it in.
Very true.
You might need to
So,
configure
use
stuff for the
controllers.
PS4 controller, though.
It's weird because most games are rigged for the 360 controller.
Yeah.
So you have to go in and reset some of the specifications. But it still works.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that I think we gave enough bonus content this week, guys.
Subscribe, like, rate, subscribe, all that random bullshit people ask you to do to try to boost page views.
Yeah, that's it.
And subscribe to our podcast. It'll be in the description below.
Yes.
Right here.
There's a link around my junk. Click that.
Basically, the kind of the crest of the shield where it goes down.
That's where my junk is. It's like right in the generation.
Yeah, it's just
click
do
it
all
several
that random
times.
bullshit, and goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.